But where is Dr. Wily?
That's a good question, Mega Man. We may be able to find Dr. Wily. See, I'm feeling okay. Hey, welcome to the stream. You know, I didn't show up yesterday because I wasn't sure if something shitty was happening, and I think I'm feeling okay. I got some medicine. It's been a hell fall so far. It's just been hell, and people around me are getting sick, and I thought I was sick again. So I went to the doctor, and I thought the dude almost like ligmaed me. He was like, "You have ligma." I was like, "Wait a minute." You know, he said, the doctor was like, "You might have Coxsackie." I'm like, "Really, Coxsackie? That's the name of it?" Anyway, I swear to God. And I don't think I do, though. I'll explain as we go along. Welcome to the stream. Tonight is going to be a weird night. As I told you, Thursday, I'm given an opportunity by our gracious overlords at Twitch. So I have corruptions for Mario Tennis and Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. So we're going to make up for the lack of Mario Tennis corruptions on Sunday, and bonus Metal Gear Solid corruptions. And then after that, we're going to check out Species, which is now on Steam. It's a game I've streamed a couple times. I really love it. It's been updated. I think it'll be fun. So tonight's going to be, not Mario Tennis. I meant Mario Golf corruptions, not Mario Tennis. So I think tonight is going to be a good night, and we're going to start with some Mega Man 8. Which is not the best game I've ever played, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it nonetheless. Alright, so what could we talk about? We've got some stuff to talk about. I'll talk to you about Coxsacks. I'll talk to you about Dr. Wily. For now, though, I'm just going to go to the next stage. Let me find out what the next stage is. Slide, slide. Jump, jump. Let's see. Search or Astro Man? I have to take a guess. Which one is Search Man? What does that even mean, Search Man? That's Search Man? It's a dude with two heads? Okay.
I'm Search Man, okay?
Oh my god. I'm like constantly surprised by the voices they choose for these robot masters every single time.
Ready.
This is a very strange entry in the Mega Man series. It does a number of things right, it does a number of things different, and then it does some things really shitty. Like some of the stage variety, like jump, jump, not so great. Not so great. Power-ups, good. Bosses, one of them was like really stupidly easy. I mean, even back in the day when I played Mega Man, I'm gonna lower this a little tiny bit. Even back in the day, for like the NES Mega Man games, even if you had their powers, and you did the right order, shit was still sometimes pretty damn hard. Some of the bosses in this game so far have been just like piss. There we go. But sometimes, not all the times. I mean, I just remember... Maybe it's from being babby and misremembering Mega Man, but I just remember struggling with Mega Man games always. And this one I'm not really struggling too much, though that'll probably change later, so let me not. Oh, the other thing the game gets really right are the cutscenes and the voice acting. But I'm sure you'll find that out later if you haven't already. Some of the best voice acting in game history. Dr. Wily. Oh, shit. I like how Mega Man gets a grapple beam in this. Yeah, and the visual style is really cartoony. Mega Man 11 feels like it's retaining the style of previous Mega Man games a little bit better than this. Even though I'm not really totally sold on the visuals. I think it's a good first step. I hope they use that style for later on. Oh, fuck. Dick. I hope they use that style again later on and refine it and add more detail and really figure it out, because it has potential. But, yeah, anyway, so let me tell you guys what happened for anyone who's curious. Allow me 1 minute out of my 4-hour stream to talk about my health. Okay, so, I had a mouth sore, which I know is gross. I thought it was stress. That happens sometimes for me. However... Wow, every time. However, when I had strep throat, or what I thought was strep throat, and I think it was, but when I had that a couple weeks ago, it started with a mouth sore, and I thought maybe there's a connection, so I went to the doctor. And he said there's a thing called Coxsackie going around, which, look it up. And, like, parents get it because, like, kids are fucking Coxsackie breeding grounds, apparently. And, sadly, my friend Joe at the studio has it. Not good. Not good. So, I thought maybe... I don't know, maybe I got that. However, it's a really bad one, and it, like, creates, like, sores and spots all over you, and it's just gross, and apparently it's now going around to the point where you have to watch out for it. I had never heard of this, and again, I thought he was joking. I thought it was like, you got ligma! I'm like, come on, Coxsackie? But you can get it just from touching something that someone else has touched, and I am a nail biter, and that's a bad habit. So, I freaked out a little bit, but the doctor gave me something, and today I'm feeling 110% better. But Jesus Christ, like, can I just be done with this shit? Joe is still not feeling well. You know, he's got that shit. I don't think I do. I think this was just your average run-of-the-mill sore, even though I did have a bit of a fever earlier in the week, and I was not sure I was going to be able to stream and do stuff, but then I kind of, you know, I got better. I took care of myself. Crazy. This time of year, especially in New York right now, is just awful. And, just wash your hands, careful what you touch, don't bite your nails, and all that fun stuff. So that's my advice to you. But I'm okay, and, yeah. Why do we have to be meat? Why do we have to be meat? I was gonna say, like, when we figure out AI, and then we're able to transfer our consciousness to something... Actually, that's not... You get a computer virus. I was gonna say, like, a Black Mirror episode, but... Even then, you just get a computer virus, and then you're done, son. So never mind. No, life is pain. And enjoy it while it's here. And, like Achilles said in the movie Troy, the gods are jealous of us. Because we are mortal, life is more beautiful. Never thought I'd quote that stupid movie, but here we are. Ah! Someone said deep but untrue. Well, I mean, that's not a subjective, like, or objective opinion. Claiming something is beautiful is not, like, you know, like, law. I mean, it makes sense, whatever Achilles said kind of works for me, because it's like, well, if you're immortal, you start to, like, take things for granted, right? Look at Cassidy. In Preacher. Dude has to, like, get high on everything. All the time. And he's a vampire. Cassidy isn't real? Well, neither is Tommy Wiseau then, because you're gonna tell me vampires aren't real next, and then, you know, by proxy, Tommy Wiseau isn't real. Search Man? Oh, I get it. I think.
Begin mission. Yes, sir.
Begin mission.
Go.
What a voice.
Holding snipe.
Did he say Mogen Schneip?
Holding snipe.
Bogen Schneip.
Fire. Holding snipe.
Homing Schneip. Is he, like, weak to anything that I have?
Holding snipe. Shoot. Fire. Go.
Fire is weakness? Oh, I don't have fire.
Shoot. Fire.
That sounds natural. Okay, I don't have the thing he's weak against, so I just have to gun this thing. Burn to the ground! Homing Schneip. Dude sounds like a PBS, like, children's show host.
Yeah, let's go.
Not a boss.
Holding snipe. Shoot. Fire. Shoot. Fire. Go. Shoot. Fire.
Come on.
Shoot. Fire. Shoot. Fire. Deadly storm.
Deadly storm. I bet you're scared.
Deadly storm.
Whew, more clutch.
Bonsai.
Deadly storm. He sounds like he should explain the tutorial. Hey Mega Man, it's me, Search Man. Press B to jump, and you get homing Schniper. I prefer these voices. At least they're entertaining. Schnoy. Astro Man. Is this Astro Man? This dude looks like grapefruit juice. Do you know how to grapefruit your mans? This is Astro Man. Man, I would love if someone, it probably exists, but like all the themed bosses in the Mega Man games, and just like compare them one by one, and be like, hey, this one looks like this. So we had Spaceman, and like, then Astro Man, then Ring Man. Here's all the fire-themed bosses. I'm sure there's, like, some book. You know how Zelda has, like, a number of books that compare all the items and enemies and stuff? What's that most recent one? I have it. I don't remember the name of it, but it's, like, in a gold, like, cartridge form. Not Hyrule Historia, the most recent one. There's, Art and Artifacts? That might be the one. I'm sure there would be a good one for the Mega Man series. Or it's Encyclopedia. Could be the Encyclopedia one. So, Astro Man, huh? Well, this, stage doesn't strike me as space. Look at these big, blocky, ugly colors. Contrasted against each other. It looks like a Sonic level. It does, actually. Looks like a Saturn game. I always forget about Sega Saturn. Not just Sega, but Sega Saturn in particular. That system just feels like it doesn't exist sometimes. I know it had Panzer Dragoon. I know it had a couple games that people really like. But it's one of those systems that people don't often talk about and remember fondly. Like, the Dreamcast is remembered fondly. But I don't hear about the Saturn too much. I know it had a lot of ports from the PS1. In Japan, it outsold the N64? No shit. I didn't have one. I had a PS1, I had an N64, and that was it. The stage is a maze. Did you have a Virtual Boy growing up? No. My friend had it, I tried it, I instantly no longer wanted it. I like being able to see, so I'm glad I didn't use the. I'm glad I didn't have a Virtual Boy. Speaking of virtual reality, Oculus seems to be releasing like a wireless standalone VR thing that comes with some games. Like, it won't be powerful, but I read about it. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, we're not ready for that yet. I think the first version of that's gonna be kind of ass, and it's not gonna be able to run a lot of stuff, and it's probably gonna have low battery life. But, you know, version, like, 5 of that concept, whether it be a Vive or an Oculus, could be cool. Like, I'm not doing VR, I don't have any VR. I'm not ready for VR. I don't want it. I had an Oculus dev kit, DK2, as I talked about. And it was okay, it didn't really impress me. I played some Vive games in the city and at conventions, and they were pretty cool. But nothing that screamed to me, I need VR now. Though, if we get close to the holodeck, and we get some really, really solid motion tracking, I might be interested. I might eventually have some interest in, like, a lightweight VR with good motion tracking, that's all wireless, everything on board. Then I might be like, oh, this could be cool. But for now, still no. Someone said, I'd like to see better AR than VR. I think think AR would be cool. There was like the Google or the HoloLens, which just disappeared. I hate this. By the way. The HoloLens like disappeared, but I wanted to see Young Conquer running around my bookshelf. Young Conquer disappeared too. Remember Google Glass? Oh yeah, that's kind of something that happened. I think I know where I have to go. Right, I have to get to that skull. It's just a matter of hitting the right switch and then going back down. I finally kind of understand what I have to... Fuck. Virtual Vinesauce? Okay, Virtual Vinesauce would be an even greater in-depth look into a Vinesauce stream. So here's what I think virtual streams could be. A streamer sets up a chair next to him with like a camera head. Wow. Yeah. Vinny, what are you doing? I don't know, I'm trying to hit the switch. Never mind. Don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. Kick ball? Kiku? Wait, Kiku ball? Never mind. You scoundrel. Well, that was my last one. I really hope I don't need any more of that stuff. Huh? I know the level loops, but I... Right? So now I go back down this way. But... Ah! Oh, it's a different button altogether. I was looking at the wrong button. I think this is the right one. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Wow, that was bad. That was really bad. That was terrible. I mean, me. I should have figured that out sooner. Jesus. What was I talking about? Oh, virtual friendship. No drippy. No drippy drop. Oh my god. That was starting to hurt my eyes. I feel good though. I feel good. I don't feel good. Poor frogs. These frogs have nothing to do with this fight. They were just programmed to do frog things. Fuck. I don't think they were programmed with evil in their hearts. Someone just wanted to make some robot frogs. I don't know why. It's the same reason, I guess, people want to do VR stream watching. Which, as I said, would be a 360-degree camera in a head with holophonic sound next to a streamer, so that the dude with the VR helmet could just look around and, you know, like, they can examine various areas of the streamer's body during intense moments in the video game for reactions that you might not pick up on just from voice or a mere camera alone. I mean, I don't even do face cam. Face cam for me would be like VR. I could just see the booty streamers with the VR. I could just see it now. Hey, where did you put your VR head? Oh, you know. It's under my chair. Oh. What kind of chair? It's one that you can't see through, you fucking perv. I keep it down there so I don't have to have my privacy invaded. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, streaming is just gonna get bigger, and there's gonna be different levels of interactivity, and I could see VR being one of them. I think more games are gonna have Twitch integration or streaming integration in the future, and it's gonna be stuff like each member of chat can have like a little controller. Like, you can buy a little controller that looks like a slightly more complex NES controller. You see those jumping dudes in those pits? You get to control them. That would be chat. And then if you kill the streamer, you get to, like, you know, it's like bragging rights.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Another maze? Really? No. No! No! Okay, so, like, between this and the jump, that's like some of the stuff that people don't like Mega Man 8 for, right? Shake, shake. So, video makers, people who make compilations of my videos, I should probably state this again because there is a bit of an issue. Had an issue where an editor... by the way, I'm open to guest editors. If you're a good editor and you want to make a couple bucks, you have an idea for a video, send me an email, but you gotta be good. And also, don't take from anyone else's video. Okay. So I had a bit of an issue. It's resolved. The dude got credit. I spoke to him in private. I offered him a couple bucks anyway. I'm gonna tell you what happened because it was weird. But first I'm gonna say this. Video editors who make compilations of my videos, as I've always said, I don't mind. Just ask me first. Like, if you email me and say, Vin, can I do this? I'll say yes most of the time, but I'll say no if someone on my team or one of my peoples is gonna make an edit. So, that's number one. If you ask, that's cool. It's not required. I'm not gonna strike your channel like that asshole did mine because I used 3 seconds of his video, but... Anyway, the point is... what happened was, someone did an edit of WarioWare Studio, and they transcribed the clips, and they did the, you know, like, they, wrote in what I had said. And, I had a dude do some WarioWare edits for me, and he took from that video, which I didn't know, and then I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's about the same thing. Now, how do you rip off yourself? How do you steal from your own content? That's the question.
I come here, but I don't know what to do.
Apparently, it seems like you can do that. I'm probably the only person that has had an issue where I've stolen from myself. But, anyway, the point is, you know, the issue's resolved, you got credit, but this could have been avoided if the dude just asked me for permission to make a compilation. I would be like, hey dude, you can make it from my channel, and I'll give you like 60, 80 bucks, whatever. Maybe, you know, 40 to, depending on the edit. Burn to the ground! Okay, I'll continue this, this conversation when I'm done with this dude. This fucking guy. Oh my god, I hated that dude. How could this happen? Anyway, so the situation's been resolved and it was made a bigger deal than it should have been because it's like, you know, again, no, don't do that. And, it wasn't just that footage, so it was like even weirder, but it's still my footage. It was a big, weird, how the fuck do you handle it? Because part of me is like, wait a minute, I have to apologize? This is my own, this is my stream. Like, this is someone who made video of my stream, and then they feel like they had their stuff ripped off. But they did their own transcriptions, and they used their own text, and some of it was accurate, and some of it was, like, jokey. Still, very, very bad. Like, don't do that. So, mistakes were made all around. But I'm gonna say, I don't mind people doing their compilations. I'm never gonna take down your videos. I'm never gonna strike your videos. I'm never gonna claim them. But if you're a good editor, I'm willing to work with you. Just, send me an email, ask for a little bit of permission, and we'll do something. And, also, as I always say, don't use my branding. If possible, because that gets confusing. Then people think they're on the Vinesauce channel, and most people have been really cool about that, by the way. Most editors that I've seen, since I said that, by the way, I'm gonna die on purpose, sorry. Most editors that I've seen have not used my branding, and thank you for that, appreciate it. Vinny, what if I only made an edit for myself and never showed anyone else? Then have fun. Again, it's a request. It's a request. I ask that you send me an email, ask for permission. If you don't, that's okay too. I'm not gonna bust your balls about it. That's all. No, well, yeah, the one-up shroom. I say my branding, but I mean, like, the shroom on the right with the green. Like, don't do that. You can do something similar to that, copyright one-upstream Vinesauce, obviously. No. I mean, the point is the way it looks on videos, that's a whole different story.
I'm home. Welcome back.
So you could do, you know, if you want to do a shroom, you could throw it in the top left. And I'm sure Nintendo would be okay with, I mean, Vinesauce would be okay with that. Energy saver, and Vinny, what if I made a Vinny Sucks at Video Games compilation? Would that count as slander? Slander Man. That's been done. Probably 1,000 times by now. Also, if you want to watch one of those compilations, just watch me stream live.
Good luck, Mega Man. Let's do it. I'm Aquaman.
As I said before, they hired babies to do the voice acting. Because babies work for crackers. And pacifiers. Capcom is the smartest company.
I'm Aquaman!
Now, I want to see this movie with Jason Momoa as Bab Aquaman. Vinny, what if somebody makes a video called Vinny, please strike my channel? That's a complicated question. I don't know how to answer that. It's like masochism, or what is it, sadism? Strike me harder, Vinny. No, get out of here. No. No, fuck you. No, I won't do it! It's masochism. Oh, those are spikes.
Ready.
But, again, this isn't... For me, it's like such a minimal thing. Whatever. People make compilations. People make videos from my streams. Like, every day. And, I don't sweat the minutia, because it's weird. Vinny, I find it a bit ironic you don't like this because you don't like how Nintendo goes after videos on their content. It's free advertising typically has different clips. It's essentially free advertising, just my 2 cents. No, you're not wrong. But, in this case, it turned into a bit of a shit show, because then the dude who did a compilation of my video was upset that people were stealing from him. Do you understand? Meanwhile, I would have paid the dude to get that video on my channel. I would have had, like, it's like if someone made a Nintendo fan game, and then Nintendo hired them. I would have done that, and there wouldn't have been any problem. So, someone said, so it's just because people were getting hurt. Not really just that. I mean, again, people are gonna... I only ask because I know there's a 1% chance that people are gonna ask me for permission. You know, and I'm not... There's no threat here. Like, it's just do what you want. Edit your own videos from my streams. That's fine. You're gonna do it anyway. But if you ask, there's a chance that both of us would be happier. Because I'm too lazy to edit these days. So I'm threatening you with peace and love, essentially. If you make a compilation, and you have an idea for a good one, toss the idea my way, and maybe we can figure something out, like gentlemen. Vinny, can you get the dude who made the Bad Mojo video to do more edits? That's pure gaming, and whenever he has an idea for an edit, I just say yes, because he's really good. But, you know, people, like I said, people have lives. Fuck, Southbird's busy lately. Like, he's around here and there, and he's got a couple videos in mind, but he's got a full-time job. He has a life. You know, editing takes work. It takes time. So it's not like I don't appreciate and respect the people that make edits for their own channels of my shit, and I think it's, like, good practice for their own shit, and I hope it serves them well, and even if they're making money off of my shit, I'm not gonna demonetize them. I don't use those tools, I don't care. It's like, it's fine. Whatever you want to do. But, you know, please don't come to me if there's an issue.
Ready.
Why am I a good guy? I'm not that good of a guy, but let's just say the amount of problems I had with YouTube and other, like, people that make videos, people that have 4 seconds of a song in a video, people striking my channel because I use 10 seconds of one of their videos, manually striking my channel. Like, a YouTuber, someone who's in this with me, who could easily get their channel shut down for similar shit. Didn't respond to any of my emails asking very, very nicely, you know, if there's a way we could resolve this. You want to hear the best part? It's a video of them riding a roller coaster. That's what they struck me for. So, they went on a roller coaster, they held the camera forward, just like the other 7 or 8 channels, maybe 700-800 channels that do the same thing. What a legend.
Ready.
At what cost? Nothing. No, the video's gone. They don't even... Here's the thing, that's pure spite, because they don't even make money from the video. That video that that they struck, and then, you know, kept the strike on, that's there for good. Or, you know, until it's gone, but, I mean, like, that's just a pure spite strike. Anyway, I know you're probably sick of hearing about all this, and I'm gonna stop talking about it. But this is the least fun part of doing YouTube videos and trying to create stuff. And trying to navigate through all this and do the right thing. It's not always obvious. It's not always easy. And it sucks. Vin, eat the daily avocado. I don't really like avocados that much. I like guacamole, but not avocado. Vin, someone uploaded the full streams of Zelda, Mario 64, and Wind Waker Chaos Editions the other day. Are you against people archiving streams that you took down for safety purposes? No, that's alright. Yeah, safety purposes. Yeah. The Chaos Editions were apparently a no-go. I mean, a couple years ago at least. I don't know how it is now, but I had to take those down. Why? I don't know. But I'm glad they're archived on someone else's channel. That's fine. Listen, people have compilations of me going, "Ah!" So if it's like a public service kind of video, like, oh, here's this thing that's, you know, potentially a problem on Vinny's channel, here it is on another channel, that's fine. Vinny, what are your thoughts on Sony's backdown on Fortnite? So, Sony has allowed crossplay, finally. A lot of people were upset that you couldn't do crossplay between all the consoles, and people's accounts were, like, locked. They were locked out of their accounts. So it looks like Sony's, like, testing it out now. I think it's a great thing. I have my issues with Sony. You know, they own Bach, apparently. I have my issues with the fact that they were, like, using copyright on people's videos to eliminate competition so that they could have trending videos on YouTube. This is not exactly the definition of an ethical company, so I don't love Sony. And again, every company has some bullshit, so it's not like, you know, it's only Sony I'm pissed at. But anyway, the point is, okay, I didn't even really need to bring that up. I'm just a little salty tonight, sorry. What I wanted to say was, I think it's good. I hope crossplay is enabled across all consoles forever. Amen. Because they're...
But you can call me some guy.
Oh, sorry, that's amazing.
You can call me handsome guy.
But you're telling me you're not a baby? That's just a joke. I think crossplay is great, and there's a lot of games that back in the day, like, you know, if you had an Xbox 360 or you had a PlayStation 3, depending on which you had, were the friends you could play with. So I'm hoping those days end, and I'm hoping it's possible that more developers implement crossplay across all platforms. That'd be great. So is this a first step? I hope so. Do you remember when Sony was like, the reason we don't do crossplay is because we're better than everyone else, in oh so many words? Fun.
I'm home. Welcome back.
Vinny, what drives you to keep doing what you do? It seems like making content has become too much of a hassle in 2018. It's tough. Mountain Dew just got his channel... Like, he had a bit of an issue where his entire channel got demonetized. It's like 10 years of work, I think, you know, hundreds of videos or however many they were.
Right on.
He got it back, though. He made a big enough stink about it, and, you know, I retweeted it, and a couple other people retweeted it, and it got really big, and it went on YouTube, Team YouTube's radar, and they gave him his monetization back because it was an error. They said it was an error. They were more than happy to demonetize over an error.
I'm Swordsman.
I'm Swordman. So, yeah, it's a bit of a hassle. But
Ready.
here's the thing, I'm a streamer, not a content creator. You know, my full streams get put on a full stream channel. Every now and then I make a dumb Burger Coon video. But my motivation to actually create videos, like back in the day, and even then it wasn't that many, but, it's not there. I love streaming. I love being live. This is not a hassle. What I'm doing now is not a hassle. This is a love. If this got as... If this got as shitty as editing did for me, then I wouldn't be doing it. And Twitch has been really helpful. I actually, unlike YouTube, I actually can speak to people at Twitch, like human beings. So if I have an issue, most of the time I can get it resolved, or I can get it at least looked at. So, yeah, I like it. It's just, you know, my main channel with the highlights. That I do have to rely on other people, because I told you. Is it laziness? Is it busyness? Whatever it is, I just cannot do my own edits at this point in my life. I just don't want to. It's a lot of work. And the highlight channel doesn't really do all that amazing these days anyway, which is fine. That's just the cycle of life. But I'd rather expel my creative energy with music, which is what I'm busy doing a lot. And that is my true, like, passion. That's what I really love. So streaming and making music... pretty damn happy about that. That is how you keep a Vinny happy. It's an interesting level. Elements. So this is kind of like, I was gonna say Tomb Raider. I like this gimmick than some of the other level gimmicks. Vinny, I always feel like I'm missing something when watching an edited video. Yeah, I get that. Some people like the edits only. Oh shit. Some people only watch the edits, but...
Ready.
I guess it just depends on how much time you have and, you know, what your level of patience is. Ah, there you go. I've always said the highlights are fun because you can get like a condensed experience, like Southbird's Tomodachi edit, for example. You can go through all of the Tomodachi series without having to watch the whole thing. That is pretty cool. And then also Southbird is considering doing an Animal Crossing version of that for next year. So there's that. And also highlights for me. The utility is like for newcomers. They watch some highlights, they kind of get a feel for what I do. If they like it, then they watch a stream. But yeah, I'm not really a YouTuber so much as I'm a streamer. Which is good, because YouTube is an utterly aggravating and horrible experience for most people that rely on it for income or take it that seriously. Did it? Wow. Wow. I was like, no, it's not that obvious. There's no way. It's random? Oh, it's just a random thing. So anyway, back to Mega Man discussion. Thank you for allowing me to vent and rant and kind of explain stuff, and I know not everyone's here to hear about, like, YouTube weirdness and drama and bullshit. So, anyway, to me this game is the very definition of, like, a mixed bag.
Ready.
I mean, the levels vary pretty wildly, which is not something you see in Mega Man too often. And I don't even mean mixed bag in the most negative sense of the word possible. But some of these levels are a little bit more fun and interesting than others. Doesn't that apply to all games? Not really, I mean... well, yeah, I mean, I suppose so.
Ready.
But I played Mega Man games that are pretty solid all the way through. Consistent. Consistently entertaining and not bullshit. But I will never understand why people shit on this game as hard as they do, because I have not had that many issues with it. Yeah, some shitty, weird level gimmicks here and there, but it's fun. I've had a lot of fun playing it so far. If I had this back in the 90s, I wouldn't have been upset. And again, babies, literal babies, actual babies, do the voice acting. Some of the sound effects don't feel like they're actually happening in-game. Does anyone else get that feel? Just every now and then, it's like a little sound effect that just, like, comes out of nowhere. It's rare.
Let's make this a fair fight.
Oh, hello. Are you from Mega Man X4?
Final strike.
Listen, it can't be fair for you. I'm sorry, there's just no way in the world it could be fair for you.
Final strike.
Thanks for, like, telling me every move you're doing.
Fire slash. Final strike.
Final strike.
Nice shot.
Alright, here's your motivation. You're playing a sword robot. Okay? You're about to die at the hands of Mega Man, who is your arch nemesis. Okay, you're dying. Now say it. Nice shot. Good enough. They call me One Take Frakes. I only get one take, and I'm Jonathan Frakes. Actually, that's cool. They call Jonathan Frakes is a director. He directs a lot of TV shows. The guy who played Riker in Star Trek. Have you heard of Star Trek TV show series? There's a series called Star Trek TV show series. Anyone? I don't talk about it a lot on stream. I don't bring it up every time I stream. Not every time I stream.
Good luck, Mega Man.
But, guy who played Riker, Jonathan Frakes, he's a director, he's really good. But they call him Two Takes Frakes. Because he gets what he needs in 2 takes. And he goes quick.
Let's do it.
You're like astronauts on some kind of Star Trek.
Ready.
Oh, fuck this. No! Oh, no. No. What is fun? What is fun?
Ready. Slide, slide. Ready.
Really starting off that Wily stage strong. What did Rich Evans say to close the episode and they all walked away from him? Tour de farce? Yeah, that's this level.
Ready.
Jesus. Oh man, don't you love defending a video game while they shit in your cereal? Defend video game, immediately toilet cereal.
Ready.
Vinny, you should have learned not to defend games by now. I really should just never say anything when I stream. Vinny, what do you mean you want people to ask you for permission to make edits of your videos? What do you mean you're excited for Red Dead Redemption 2? Don't you know what Rockstar did? You like The Witcher? How dare you? Virtual Console. Yeah, I like Nintendo's Virtual Console service. And then they get rid of it, and then they take down ROM sites. I shall eat all of my words, and they shall be committed forever into the ether that is internet. But sometimes if we're lucky and I stream a game, we end up getting the game. Like the sequel, like Animal Crossing. So, Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night are coming out together on PS4. It's not the Castlevania collection I wanted, but it's still fucking good. I mean, those are two of the best Castlevania games, in my reckoning. Wait, I should remember not to share my opinions. I want an Igavania collection and a classic Castlevania collection on the Switch. Kind of like what they're doing with Mega Man, where it's like, you can buy one collection for 20 bucks. How cool is this game?
Ready.
Well, even if it's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, or if it's not an exclusive, it's just two games. Again, it's something. It means that, you know, Castlevania is coming out. Someone just said, I gave up on this part when I played as a Bab. Yeah, I'm giving up too, alright. So, I'm just happy that Konami hasn't completely forgotten about Castlevania, and Rondo is coming out. I mean, Richter is gonna be in Smash, so it makes sense that they do Rondo. Doesn't make me like Konami any less or more. I don't. It's hard for me to like Konami less lately. But it's just something. Something. But I do think a collection with like 4 or 5 games or more, like even just an NES collection would be cool. But it's something. Again, it's something. It's something. It's Castlevania, Rondo of Blood. Some people have never played it because they couldn't, for various reasons. It was not an easy game to find and play. Or emulate. So now people can play Rondo for the first time, which makes me happy. It comes out the same day as the new season of the TV series. Oh, that's cool. That TV series, the best thing that happened to Castlevania in years, in my opinion. That Lords of Shadow shit, or whatever that was, the reboot, I didn't play it, aside from the one on the DS, 3DS. And I know some people like it, I know it has its fans. But it's not really for me, I don't think. And so, that TV show was actually surprisingly great. It felt like classic Castlevania, had some good voice talent, looked good, sounded good. I just wish they had music from the series in it. That's the only negative, is that there's... That's how you do a save, my friends. I can't believe it worked. What a dog shit challenge that was. What's this? I missed a 1-up? Oh, I didn't see it. Cool. That attack doesn't work. Wait a minute, you're telling me I have to use the ball for this? I have more rush forms? What the fuck? Thanks, Rush! Just dog bombing run. This isn't good. Yabba my icing.
Ready.
Jump, jump. Die, die. A little bit more on the inside, side.
Jump, jump, jump. Slide, slide. Ready.
We're going hard, cause you're lacking the stamina. You're going hard like Harrison Ford under the floorboards in the 444. You ain't got the stamina to slide, slide, to jump, jump, to hump, hump every night, night.
Slide, jump, jump. Slide. Ready.
So I wanted to start corruptions at 1 a.m. Who here thinks I'm gonna finish this game in a half hour?
Ready.
Well, what can I talk about now? Oh, well, I finished putting the demos together for another light, which will be online sometime maybe next week. to promote the vinyl, and it's like a bonus and stuff. It's like 3 of the songs that you've heard already, and 4 new ones. I say new, but they're old. They were all recorded and never finished around the time of the album. And, yeah. They're not particularly great songs, but I finished them up as best I could. And they're all ready. It's 7 total now, you know, between the old and the other ones. So it's something. Something. I'm sure there's some people that'll enjoy it. Three people. There's gonna be an exclusive 14-minute M&M rap segment. Good.
Ready.
I can't afford the extra lives part, right? Also, Always Sunny episode last night.
Slide.
I think it's the best of the new season so far. It was great. I'm so glad they didn't leave Dennis out of this season. I'm so glad he didn't go away. He's fucking unbelievable. Alright, let's see. What do I need here for extra lives? 4 extra lives will be available when you start the game. I need 3 nut. Where can I get these nut?
Good luck, Mega Man.
Save state? You can't save state in this, can you? Oh, you can do a checkpoint save, yeah. Frostman stage? Wait a minute. No. Not this one. Not this one.
Ready.
Sorry about that. That wasn't intentional. I was not intentional. I'm sorry. Like I said earlier, why do we have to be meat? It's not fair. I want to be meat. Vinny, how was Paul McCartney when you saw him? I'm going to see him soon. He was great. He was thrashing about on stage like someone half his age. Isn't he like 93? No, he's 76. Believe it or not, there's a big difference between 93 and 76. You just have to expect his... Okay, you know what? I don't want the nut on the stage.
Ready.
I really wish... You know, I really wish that I bought that exit, but then I wouldn't get the extra lives module.
Slide. Slide. Jump. Ready.
Oh. Well, he was good, and he still sounded good on a lot of the songs, but his voice is lower, and that's unfortunate, but that's age. He still puts on a great show, and he has a great band, and they play the songs well. Lady Madonna, back in the USSR. Those were the highlights for me. Okay, I'm not doing that level for the nut. Really... I need 3 more nut. Do Clown Man for 2.
Let's do it.
Yeah, a couple of his new songs are good. I'm more into the old stuff. I like some of his Wing stuff, which sounds good too. It does a great show, you know what I mean? It's thrashing, you know? Does a couple John songs. Did Mr. Kite when I saw him, which is very good. Dog bike.
My hog?
So where's that next one? If anyone is expressly aware. Sword barrel later on? Okay. There's a lot of upgrades in this game, and it seems like there's a lot less nut. Oh wow, that little fucker prevented me from getting that health. Vinny, you're correct. There aren't enough bolts in the game to afford all of the upgrades.
Ready.
Holy shit. God damn it, Capcom. Why would you do this? Don't you know collectors are gonna be really upset? They did the same thing in X7. Isn't X7 a game that people try to forget about, though? At least this game has some merit. Like, I would say if you're a Mega Man fan, you shouldn't skip this. I either have to finish the level or just the fucking level exit thing should not be an upgrade that you have to buy. That's really silly. There is one more bolt ahead. It's not one I've gotten already. I got the one down below, yeah. The reason I would say not to miss it is because it's got pretty good powers, it's got good gameplay. You know, there's some stuff in here that's good, and the cutscenes are hilarious. I do see Mega Man fans enjoying this. I'll tell you what, Mega Man 11 doesn't have that much to live up to compared to if I played Mega Man X. Then Mega Man 11 would have a hard time living up to expectations, but considering I'm playing this, which is a good game, but not like the pinnacle, I think Mega Man 11 could pleasantly surprise me. I don't think there are any more nut. But it's actually easier to kill Clown Man than to die. Or, never mind, just go to the end of the level. I can't wait for Mega Man 11 level where you get into it and you jump on a sled and the sled is like, jump, jump. Any easy ones I could get? You missed one in Search Man stage? I look in chat, someone's like, some easy nuts, you say. Thought there might be a nut down this way. Was that the nut? That was the one! And now, to die. Time to die. I've seen things you robots wouldn't believe. I've seen charge beams glitter in the dark. Yeah, Dr. Wawies. So, chat, what's going on? How are you doing? Pretty bad, not gonna lie. Life sucks. Zito's buying a house. Jeez.
Ready.
It's a lot of... like, go from that to that. Just waiting for corruptions. Yeah, but Melted Clowns, I've seen you here plenty of times. You don't only exist for corruptions. However, they will be good ones. It's Mario Golf and Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. That's it. Like I said, Thursdays I'm granted a bit of an opportunity and I'm not going to squandog it. I'm going to take the opportunity. And I figured, you know what? I have some corruptions that I haven't done. And then Nary was kind enough to package some experimental Metal Gear Solid corruptions. And I said, that could make for a good stream. And then following that up with Species also seemed like a good idea. We can create like a whole assortment of dick monsters.
on!
Let's do it!
It'll come in handy, and I don't want to use save states if I can avoid doing so, and I didn't realize there were save states in this collection until just recently, so... Alright, where are my lives? Next time you game over? Oh, okay, you mean like in 2 minutes?
Jump, 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 jump. Slide, slide. Slide, slide, jump, jump. Jump, 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 jump.
I was hoping we would get another cutscene before this.
Slide, jump.
Ah! I was really hoping, like, just before WoWie, we would get a good cutscene, Mega Man.
Ready.
We don't know who he is, but we gotta go after him.
Jump, 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 jump. Slide, slide. Slide, slide, jump, jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, jump, slide, jump, jump.
You got you sliding and jumping. Before you even do a slide, then you have to jump.
Jump, 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 jump. Ready.
More like Mega Sham.
Jump, 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 jump. Slide, slide. Slide, slide, jump, jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, jump, slide, jump, jump.
What do you think would have happened if Sony released a console that had a cartridge
Jump, jump, jump.
and Nintendo was the one that had the CD? Talking like, instead of the N64 having the cartridge, it had CDs. Do you think Sony would have ever gotten off the ground?
Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump.
Got it. Oh, great, with 0 lives again. So much for them 4 lives, huh?
Ready.
Oh, there they are. There's the lives.
Jump, 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 jump. Slide, slide.
I think we might have to relegate another stream for Dr. Wily. Because I really am planning on doing
Jump, jump, jump.
the corruptions. I want to start soon.
Jump, slide, jump.
So I'm probably gonna give this one more shot. Sorry, yeah, tonight I'm on a bit of a schedule. This isn't really how... This isn't really how I like to do things, but we can do another Mega Man stream, and, you know, depending on how long it takes for me to kill Wily, maybe I could boot up an X run of X4. It's a lot of Mega Man lately. But when Mega Man 11 comes out and I finish that, probably take a little Mega Man break. Vin, you have to do it all at once. How about I just play clips of Mega Man from Captain N? We'll just do that for 10 minutes.
Ready.
Let Jordan play? I have to give the controller to Jordan. It's a shame the fucking internet on the Switch is terrible. Otherwise, I could pass the controller to Jordan, new professional streamer Jordan. I remembered who Jordan was. He sent me some amiibos. Amiibo? How do you say the plural? Whatever. He sent me some amiibo, and he's a good lad. My memory is not so good. Man, even me pressing the button to recover and use Meteor, his reaction time was not good. This is such an awful segment. Yep. Again with 0 lives. I can't win! Oh, I see the one up now. I mean, got a shot at it. If anything, I could just save state over here after this boss. So is the dog, or the ball rather, is the ball really the best way to do this? It's the only way? Rush can drop health for you. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. This is it here. This is the legit attempt. Gonna need some of that help. Arf. What are you doing? Why are you sleeping? I need help! Look, the health got stuck. Well, time to put him down. Alright, we'll return to this. Listen, I need to be focused. I need to get good. Next time I play this, we'll do it. Dr. Wily, start to finish. I'm gonna get it. So, anyway. Yeah, apologies to anyone that wanted to watch the end of the game tonight. But we'll do this soon. And, yeah, I'll do it good. Alright, so stick around. I'll be back with Corruptions. A little surprise Thursday Corruptions. Don't worry, this Thursday nonsense is only going to happen for 2 more weeks. So, you know, we'll go back to normal after that. But, we're going to take a quick break. This is not what I mean by a quick break. This is just candy corn on pizza. I'll be back with Corruptions and then Species. Stick around.